first 6 hours of the day, playing the next 4 hours of the day. And then my dad would come and assess how much work we got done and how much play we got done and pick us up and take us home. This was done when we were very young, so probably today, if it was done today, they'd be arrested for child endangerment. But that's being said, Brad and I have very, very fond memories of the River Ranch because we did what I like to call, we Tom Sawyered our life away there in the summer months, building rafts and swings, and we just did everything that a Tom Sawyer character would do. We did it and on the McCollum River there. So the River Ranch in itself has again a very strong family connection for both Brad and I, and so it takes me back to my youth and the memories of my mother and my dad and the many nights that we spent there sleeping on the beach at the River Ranch. So it's all that and above. The vineyards that we planted had been planting now. It's been time to change change the varieties that my dad planted there, and with David's influence, he's been saying we need to try these varietals, and we have chosen the Italian line of varietals that seem to best fit to us, the Lodi region, and I think David is actually proving the case that indeed these varietals work here. So you're going to see more and more of wines, and particularly out of LangeTwins, that are going to be a part of that heritage.
Actually, in its early inception, I think we always called it Sauvignon Blanc. And to find out it was a Sauvignon Blanc Muscat clone was interesting in itself. And what I like about the Muscat is the reason why it's called a Muscat clone is because it has some qualities and characters very similar to a muscat fruit. It has that nice melon and a little bit of a tropicality to it, but it also has a little less of that greener fruit that we would see in some other Sauvignon Blancs. Yeah. So we harvest it rather early, so we're still right around that 21-22% sugar. We like that. Importantly, this winery that the Lange's allowed to be built manages and handles the fruit in a way that allows us to really minimize how much we have to manipulate the juice. It's very simple clarification of the pressing and clarification is very simple. We add a special yeast, VL3. It's specifically designed yeast where it allows a little bit more of these aromatic qualities of the Muscat clone to come out, which is the terpenes are kind of the specific name for it. So what I like about this wine, again, as we make it, it's a very nice, slow, stainless steel fermentation. It's done in a way to really express the best qualities of Sauvignon Blanc Muscat clone. I love the brightness of the color, the vibrancy of the wine. I think what's also important to remember too is we hear a lot of wine mythology about Sauvignon Blanc and where we should grow it, and we hear a lot of circumstances where it's colder is better, and in reality, I think when you come across a wine like this from the Lodi region and from Jahant appellation, it kind of puts a bit of an argument against that.
Yeah. No, and it's not a bit of argument, it's a total argument.
True.
What is that argument?
Again, that the cooler climates give you
better
more intensity, more quality is what is expressed by some wine regions. And yet, when you taste a wine like this that has just beautiful, expressive fruit qualities, and it's not. It's a wine that is very engaging. You don't have to hunt for flavors. So it's a beautiful, expressive Sauvignon.